Bleach Rebirth of Souls has an official release date, March 21st, 2025. I made a video about 3 months ago wondering if this was going to be a 50 plus character game, and truthfully I feel like this very may well be. But let's talk about the new information we received on this new release date trailer. So the official account of Rebirth of Souls, they posted an update and they gave us information on the story mode. Now they said that you are able to experience the story from the Substitute Shinigami arc, which is the first arc, all the way to the Arrancar arc, which we already knew. The game ends at Aizen's defeat. They said that early on and we won't get any further. But with this trailer, it makes me wonder. They also included that there is a secret story. So it reads, episodes for each character that were likely developed behind the scenes of the main story. Also includes an original story for this work. So does that mean we have the main story, we have the secret story, and then we have an original story? I'm trying to understand what that means. When I hear an episode for a character that was developed behind the scenes of the main story, I have no idea what this will include, but maybe, just maybe, we can see Ashiro's story in this game. The fact that it said episodes for each character that were likely developed behind the scenes of the main story, it makes me think of some things that Kubo couldn't put into the manga due to time restraints. Oddly enough, Ashiro was one of those situations. For those who don't know, it's the character that appeared in the Minos Forest. The anime staff, they made this filler, but the truth is, Kubo created this and wanted it to be in the actual storyline, but time constraints and so on and so on. He was mentioned in the light novel, Spirits Are Forever With You. And it's a shame that the Minos Forest arc wasn't fully adapted because it was cool as hell. I'm not familiar with any types of games that Tamsoft has done. Actually, I take that back. I'm familiar with Gintama Rumble. Now, this was like a hack and slash type of game, and I still have the game. I should maybe cut that on soon. The company, they really had like a solid story for it, and the graphics were really good, and truthfully, I enjoyed it a lot. So I look forward to what they're going to do for Bleach Rebirth of Souls for the story. Now, if they're talking about episodes for each character, I guess this would be similar to a Sparking Zero situation. You know how they have the main story, but when certain conditions are met, you could branch off, and I can't think of what it is, but for a lack of better words, you're able to branch off and do a secret story. I wonder if there's certain characters that you can pick to complete their story mode. For example, I feel like a secret story, I don't have a lot, but for Ichigo, maybe he would have the memories of nobody. Rukia, the Minos Forest, because Rukia and Ashiro, they kind of got acquainted in that arc. But I feel like maybe those two characters will have secret stories, but who knows? Like, maybe we'll get a Renji one, a Uryu one, and maybe some villains, Aizen, Grimmjow, and, the list goes on. But I picture this as like a Budokai 3. I doubt you guys really remember Budokai 3, but Budokai 3, they had that where you're able to click on a character and do the story mode for that character. And then there's certain moments where, like for Goku, you're able to unlock SS4 if you go to a certain part of the map, and then, you do certain things in a certain order, and it's really cool. But I wonder if this is going to be similar to something like that. Only time will tell, man. Now, next up, it says we're getting 5,000 Year Blood War costume sets. I said that we wouldn't get anything 1,000 Year Blood War related. I thought it wouldn't even be touching this game. I was wrong. So we saw Toshiro, Yoruichi, Byakuya, and Rangiku. Now, to me, that's already 4. So does that mean we only have one more? And truthfully, I can only imagine the 4th one would be Ichigo. I mean, if not Ichigo, then who? The ones that they already gave us so far, the ones that I named, they're pretty popular characters, Toshiro and Byakuya. Yoruichi too, but Rangiku is one that I'm kind of scratching my head about. And next up, there's this thing called Soul Crystals. I have no idea what those are, or even what they could be. Maybe it's some form of game currency? If you have an idea, let me know in the comments. Let's move on to the next one. We have season passes. And with us getting the 1,000 Year Blood War costumes, I think a 1,000 Year Blood War villain isn't so far off now. Just by looking at this season pass, there's 4 slots, and I feel like the first one will be Zangetsu, aka White Ichigo. Oh, I could see them doing Yuha, like a young Yuha Bach. Maybe the one that appears in Ichigo's like inner world. Maybe the last two will be Ginjo or Tsukishima. I could be wrong, but that's gonna be my list. And last on this list, we have 5 original Rebirth of Soul outfits. Now, the Urahara one, he has some sort of flower on his captain robe, but that's about it. Now, if we look at Renji's, he has this headband, and this headband is very reminiscent of the headband he's wearing in the Thousand Year Blood War right now, as well as some like designs on his Shihakusha. But I really wonder what this means for just outfits in the game in general. Who are the other 3 original outfits going to be? Let me know what you guys think about the news on Rebirth of Souls. Are you guys excited? Who's your main gonna be? Let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in my next video.